Good, because we're live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, to Wrestling with Trivia, episode 4782. I am your host, JPO Jordan Pierce Owens. Not only do we have a match of epic proportions, but it's a title match, ladies and gentlemen, because the champ is here, and it's not Samoa Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning defending champion here of WWT, Chris Cass.
I completely forgot that was Samoa Joe's like ROH, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was the champ is here.
Oh, that's a great theme. I just remember that. But yeah, I'm finally here with Richie, my good pal Richie. This match is like the hot topic. This is like the CM Punk and Chris Hero of wrestling trivia right now. Everyone wants to see Chris Cass and Richie Nemo Goodacre go at it, and we're finally here to do it.
Speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, and maybe soon to be champion, Richie Nemo Goodacre.
Hello, hey. I was probably my 4,000th appearance on the show, or I don't know, probably more. Yes, looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but
fantastic. And of course, as requested by Chris, Chris, what shirt are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Danhausen 3D shirt today.
Richie, what are you wearing?
Okay, I got a wrestling shirt. It's not from the track. I got Rhea Ripley.
What is it though?
Rhea Ripley. It's not from a crater.
I do have that Danhausen shirt. I probably should.
I went old school, cream of the crop.
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man in a giant little coffee cup.
The little creamer.
Yeah, a little creamer.
I do love that his recent Legends figure comes with a little thing of cream.
Little thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, gentlemen, 20 questions involving the world of wrestling. Yes. Question number 1. After the ECW title was vacated, Johnny Nitro defeated CM Punk to win that ECW world title on what WWE pay-per-view?
Yeah,
the first question of 2022. Who will get the first points of 2022?
This is exciting.
I can't remember if they did one.
With the putting the questions in the chat, we should almost do this where you don't say anything and me and Richie just read the chat, and then the people watching have to figure out the question.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would like that or if I would be annoyed by that. Oh, man. All right. Chris.
Vengeance, Night of Champions.
And Richie.
I don't know if I wanted the full title. I just said Vengeance.
That is fine. I was actually going to say, for the record, I will accept either or both. I would have even been nice if you had just said Night of Champions. I even would have given you that or Vengeance. So I will give you points.
I was actually between two. Like, was it Vengeance or Night of Champions? Oh, wait, it was technically both.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like how that last like one night stand was One Night Stand Extreme Rules, and then it became Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
It's like a tester for like the subtitle.
Yeah.
Question 2. Vince McMahon's last match on Monday Night Raw was a 5-on-1 handicap match in 2010 against who? So not looking for the 4 names, looking for the man who was handicapped. So just one name.
Hmm. I know.
Why is Rick Steiner celebrating with Braun Breaker after the show? That's weird. His name's not Braun Steiner, so that's just
Oh, Vince.
Again, just one crazy name. Just one name.
It's crazy he hasn't wrestled in 12 years.
Yeah, has not wrestled since 2010. This is right before his I think Mania match. Richie.
I crossed one out. I crossed out Bret Hart and put Shawn Michaels, but it was Bret Hart.
Agent Chris.
I thought it was John Cena.
Or maybe it's Johnson.
It is indeed John Cena.
Okay. All right.
Bret Hart is the singles match on the pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Number 3, before being dubbed the Future Shock DDT, what did Drew McIntyre call that DDT?
Jesus.
It's not Jesus. I'll give you that.
Holy crap. I didn't realize it had a name before Future Shock.
Yeah, I forgot. Even I had a name.
Maybe it was short-lived, but it was called this.
It's definitely not the Overdrive.
One of my least favorite, maybe my number one worst finisher of all time.
What's that?
The Overdrive.
The Overdrive, yeah, because it's like...
What is it hurting? The dude's just taking an ass bump. Like, you're protecting his head. Like, what the fuck are you hurting?
Yeah. And then like so many people did the move. Like Carlito, Randy Orton,
Hey, Orange.
MVP.
Yep.
You know, I'm not mad at Knoxville being in the Rumble because I feel like at least he might do something interesting, and we've had worse. So
yeah. Do you think he'll be the only Jackass member to be in it? I suspect.
No. I mean, I could see maybe them pulling like a
I reckon Steve
like a Kai tie, like have others in it, like unofficially to get bumped, but don't take up more spots. No, God, no. Stop it, Richie. Bad booking. All right, are you in, Richie?
Yeah, got something.
So it's not out of the possibilities. Just please don't. There's enough people on your roster, God damn it. Chris.
I don't fucking know. The Scott driver?
Oh, dude, you're Richie.
Oh, I just realized what it is, I think. But I said Scottish Slam.
Again, what did you think
the Scott drop?
It's the Scott drop, yes. Richie has it in the post question. Can't give a point, but kudos. I like that you both were you were going with what it actually logic of it was. Hey, who did Chavo Guerrero defeat on the Eddie Guerrero Smackdown tribute show?
Maybe.
New Year. I'm trying to say some nice things. Thank you to everyone that's watched last year, watching this year. Thank you to all the wonderful participants. Richie, what you got? Wait, you in, Chris? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Richie?
I wasn't too sure. I just said Charlie Haas.
Chris?
I said JBL.
Chris gets the point.
Okay.
John Layfield. I like this next question. Sometimes after 4,000 games, you got to get a little unique. After UPN, what are the 3 networks in the U.S. that hosted SmackDown?
Okay.
Jesus. Why are you asking the 2 non-Americans this question?
You know, I developed the question. Originally, I didn't even have U.S. in there. And then I realized who was in this match, and I went, and I went, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
You telling me it's not TSN, The Score, and Sportsnet 360?
None of those. I haven't even heard of that last one.
I think I got 2 of them. I didn't remember the other one.
Yes, as always, whoever has the most will get the point. So you might not need all 3, but if you did have those 2 correct and Richie had all 3, he would get the point. Shout out to our other league members. Hopefully we'll be seeing you back this year. Guys like Wheels, Dexter, JB3, Kevin Beatty, come back out of retirement. Chris wants to fight you.
Wheels Nipples.
Wheels' nipples. That's the number 1. Brandon, Jacob, the other Jacob. What am I forgetting? Other people? I'm sick.
My best friend.
Dim. I miss you, Dim. I want to see more Dim in the new year. Absolutely. Michael Turner. Love you, Michael. Probably my favorite trivia player. Yeah, more than you guys, because he got me a Christmas gift. or birthday gift.
Damn.
So automatically, he's above all the rest of it.
He did tell me he gets people birthday gifts, but I was like, dude, that has cost way too much to ship to Canada. Don't worry.
Hey,
about it.
man. Top of the list. Anytime you want a title shot, Michael, just holler. Richie, what you got?
I just get USA, Fox, TNN. I don't know.
USA, Fox, TNN. You've got none that I'm looking for, Chris.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was just 3. I said Fox, My Network TV, and USA.
You do get it only based on one, though.
Is it My Network TV?
The My Network TV. They first went to the CW.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Then they went to My Network. And then don't forget, just like ECW, it was on the Sci-Fi Network for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hey, number 6. At the 1996 Rumble, what 2 men fought on the pre-show, the free-for-all, to determine who drew number 1 and number 30 in the Rumble later that night?
Oh, man.
So looking for 2 names. They would indeed be the number 1 and number 30. There's your big hint, if you remember the Rumble itself. Or the free-for-all match. As Chris chugs a 2-liter by himself.
Yes. I am very. If this match was longer, I could probably finish this if it was like 100 questions.
Sadly, I could. That's why I'm trying to not buy 2-liters anymore, because they don't last long. So it kind of makes you, like, in your mind go, well, I gotta finish this tonight. Chris talking to a woman off air. Ooh. It's a lady. All right, you good, Richie?
Yeah.
Christopher Cassidy Casterson. What you got?
Triple H and Duke Drowsy.
Drowsy? Richie.
Evidently, I need to watch more Royal Rumbles. That's a Diesel and all now.
It was indeed. I'll give it to you based on Duke Drosy. It was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, not Triple H.
Get out of here.
But yes, Chris will get to the point as we go into question number 7. Who fought in a street fight match in the main event of the first rebooted Saturday Night's Main Event in 2006? Oh, my cat's adorable. He's sleeping on my laptop bag.
Him.
Chris, are you a cat or a dog guy?
I have a cat.
So, cat guy?
Yeah, I'm afraid of dogs. I'm back.
Right answer. Richie, cat or dog guy?
I'm a dog guy. Dog.
Wrong answer. All right, I think we're in Richie.
Again, can't really remember. I said John Cena and Edge.
Chris.
Shane McMahon versus Shawn Michaels.
It's Shane McMahon versus the Heartbreak Kid, Michael Higginbottom. All right, this next one I think is a fun one. Looking for 3 names here because I'm asking Bob Holly and what 3 men comprised a team of the Underdogs in the 1995 Survivor Series. I miss Survivor Series with team names and like more of a team thing. I like those years.
I just miss Survivor Series when it was not bragging rights because that's what we get. Survivor Series now is not Survivor.
Yeah, now it's
true.
Hey, we just did a brand split or the draft 2 weeks ago. Let's act like anyone gives a shit. And then what I loved is they also really hyped this year that it's the one night only, the one night of the year where they fight each other. And then literally that week on Raw or SmackDown, if not both, they had a fucking interpromotional match. And I was like,
yeah,
just shit on the thing you hyped the most, which is why.
Also, you can't really say it's the one night of the year they fight each other. There's a thing called the Royal Rumble.
There's the Rumble, there's Mania, and then there's all the. I mean, they just did it on SmackDown randomly a couple weeks ago. They throw in Riddle and Randy in like a tag match. It happens all the time. So just stop with your fake hype. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
True.
I'm just trying to listen to the rest.
Not necessary. Otis is a heel. It's lasted longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I still feel bad for Tucker.
Yeah. I'm in. I think.
I'm in. I got names.
All right, Richie, what are your names? Hold on, let me pull up the answers. I forgot already. All right, Richie, what are the names?
I said 1, 2, 3 Kid, Marty Jannetty, and Crushed.
All right, and Christopher Cass.
I got Barry Horowitz, Marty Jannetty, and Hakushi.
Jesus, I thought Richie might get a point, but fucking Chris just nailed it.
Boom. I had 1, 2, 3 Kid down originally instead of Jannetty, but then I was like, no, 1, 2, 3 Kid was in the match with Razor because that's Reacher.
Holy titties. Question number 9. Let me get it in the chat. Christopher Daniels, Low Key, Paul London, and more recently, Lance Hawaii, Richard Holiday, and Jason Kincaid are winners of what independent wrestling tournament? As that last question was inspired by Barry Horowitz, who was recently on the High Spots Network selling stuff. And I thought I'd just Google some or look up Barry Horowitz pay-per-view matches. There's not many.
If this is what I think it is, I actually went to this in 2015.
We shall find
mostly
out.
Mostly because Ultimo Dragon was there.
I don't know. Maybe as a spoiler. Oh, Chris is.
I don't know. I added a word. I wasn't sure.
Oh, adding a word. All right, Richie, what you got?
I don't think this is right, but I said Battle of Los Angeles. Well,
Chris.
The King of the Indies?
Oh, I thought in the last second what way as soon as you said Ultimate Dragon, it took me a second. I was like, oh, it's not though. Looking for the Super 8 gentleman. The
okay.
Classic Super 8 that's been running for many years, as you can see from Daniels and Loki.
Because I know Daniels and Loki definitely won the King of the Indies at one point, didn't they?
Oh, you know what? Possibly. That's why I included some old and some new. That way it's not wrong.
I realized after the last second that was probably not Battle of Los Angeles because you didn't have Jake Atlas there, who I think one of the more recent ones.
Jake Atlas not a winner, is he?
No,
I think he won Battle of. He won one of those tournaments earlier, kind of a couple years ago. I feel
he
like
might have won Evolve. Did Evolve have one? He might have won something.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like he won something, but I can't remember.
Evolve's done a couple random things, and there'll be an Evolve question later.
Oh, great.
Super 8's been around for a long time. Some of the early tournaments even have the Hardys in them, even while they're under contract.
Yeah,
still happens. Still. I think they just started doing a women's one recently. Hey guys, who dis?
Who dis? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I know this.
Oh boy.
I get a point.
This is peak TNA. Just look at that. That's an ugly ass man. I'm just saying.
Oh, what did he? I almost said his name for a second too. What did he ever do to you?
I don't know. That YouTube channel I was showing you a couple weeks ago. He calls the guy that runs that every time this guy shows up, he calls him a taxi driver because he looks like a taxi driver.
Okay. What is this man's name, Chris?
David Young.
And Richie.
Diamond in the Rough, David Young.
I almost made a Diamond in the Rough joke too. Oh yes, both points for you. My favorite David Young story is buying some stickers at a flea market, and it was all over the place. It was like 94 Sean, 2003 Cena, David Young. It was the most random bootleg stickers ever.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Didn't copy the question.
Who dis again?
Who does that?
the other guys. Who's Elix Skipper?
And next up, we shake hands, you two, because we're going to land of Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor in a recent episode thanked people like Gabe Sapolsky, Kerry Silken, and others like Hunter Johnston. Who is Hunter Johnston, better known as?
And
This is him before I even finish the question.
you know why I know this?
Why do you know?
Because remember did you guys do e-feds back in the day?
A little bit. I mean, I still kind
So
of
I had a character with the last name Johnston, and he was named that last name because his pick base was this person.
Oh. All right, Richie, whenever you're ready, show us.
I just guess. Is it Delirious? I don't know.
What do you have, Chris?
It is Delirious.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It's indeed Delirious. Number 12. Bill Goldberg recently reprised his role as a gym teacher on what sitcom?
He had a recurring role in TV.
He does. He's been on a couple episodes at least. They brought him back recently.
I'm just kidding.
You're just guessing. Come on, Richie. You don't know
I
your television
don't- I
questions?
don't.
And you're a show about trivia alumni. Not alumni, roster members. And what do you guys think about Rumble on a Saturday?
That's all right. I don't have an issue.
It's different. It's going to take a while to get used to.
I think it's, I don't know, maybe am I wrong? I think it's better. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Friday and Saturdays are the night out. Like Sunday always felt like we gotta go home and sleep. Tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah.
I also think they're onto something with day one, like having the at New Year's, because like they sold that place out because I know there's and people looking for a place to do. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. It's for the same reason a lot of movies come out on Christmas Day. Nothing else to do that night.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you got?
Do you know this, Richie? You're
No.
going to feel real silly because it's the Goldbergs.
Richard.
The Goldbergs.
There
Exactly.
you go.
I
It's a
just guessed.
very on the nose question, but it made me laugh. I just watched the episode like today, so I was like, yeah, fuck it. All right, we'll go next to a show I've never talked about on this channel ever. Heroes of Wrestling.
Oh, fuck.
What four men main evented the legendarily bad Heroes of Wrestling event in 1999?
Oh, my
Tag
God.
team match. Who main evented Heroes of Wrestling? If you don't know what this is, folks, YouTube it later.
Oh,
It's
I watched a video on this like 2 weeks ago at like 3 a.m.
There's a couple different people. I believe Simon Miller has talked about it. I feel like Wrestling with Grit has talked about it.
OSW did a whole thing of it.
SW. I can't get into them.
Okay.
I apologize if they're watching right now.
Let's make a event or not.
That is the question. It did have it had a pretty big card. I don't mean good. I just mean there's like 8 matches. I feel like there's not just a couple matches.
Yeah, I all I can remember from the video is like who was in every match, but I just can't remember who was in every match. And that apparently they chose to fly everyone in with like their flights landing a couple hours before the show started, which is a terrible idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I've
Instead of,
recently,
like-
man, that layovers, man. You got to give time for layovers. I almost missed my
Yeah.
shit twice. All right, Richie.
All right. I know this match is on it. It was terrible. So, Bushwhackers versus Nikolai Volkov and Iron Sheik.
Ooh, it might have been on it, but it was not the main event,
Ah.
Chris.
so I threw out 4 names of guys that I thought were in the main event, so hopefully I get one right. Jim Neidhart, Jake Roberts, Yokozuna, and King Kong Bundy.
Chris, unfortunately, you didn't just get one right. You got the match right.
Oh,
Yeah,
one-
yeah.
King Kong Bundy versus the team of Jake Roberts and Yokozuna.
I mean, I knew the Jake Roberts thing happened, but I really didn't realize it was the main event.
It was the main event of that show.
You got
Yeah, I'm
you
glad
got
that-
21. Well, I got 22.
yeah, I'm glad that video stuck in my head. The only thing that stuck in my head was that, and then the undercard that had like I think Julio De Niro and Too Cold Scorpio.
Yes, sir. Julio Fantastico, I believe.
Julio
sorry.
fantastic.
Yes.
Yes, my
Yeah,
bad.
they have all these like past the prime legends, and they've got like dude like
Like
I
two
don't know.
guys that could actually go. Yeah, especially
Could
Julio.
actually go.
Prime.
I think Mighty Jannetty's on that card too, and he's pretty better.
All right. Back to Survivor Series. Who teamed with Crash and Molly Holly at Survivor Series 2000 in this person's last main pay-per-view appearance outside of a Rumble?
Survivor Series 2000.
It is a
Watching lot
male.
of-
I'll give you
watch
this.
a lot
It
of
is-
Attitude Era, and I didn't have watched this one.
Yeah, I don't. Have no recollection of this. Recollection.
I gave you some hints to narrow down the field.
I mean, this person fits that description, I think.
Exactly. You got at least a help of hand of, well, it's not Triple H. He did a couple more pay-per-view appearances.
Why? Why can I not remember this at all? Holy.
I feel like isn't Survivor Series 2000 kind of forgettable, maybe?
The only thing I remember about Survivor Series 2000 is when when Austin gets Triple H on the forklift to the car and drops him, and somehow
I remember going to my friend's house and not having enough VHS tape left to record the whole thing and being very sad. That's what I remember.
Oh, that is.
I remember it being at the video store, but it was like, restricted 16. I wasn't 16, and the person behind the video in the person won't let me rent it out.
I cannot.
I guess
Yeah,
especially,
I'm still thinking. Do you have an idea yet, Richie?
I've got some. I got a name that fits the description. I don't know if it's the right one.
Like I'm assuming they faced fucking TNA and Trish. Fuck, I don't know. Sure. It's not right. Okay. Stop me on an attitude question, Jordan. I'm proud of you.
Okay, sorry. All right, hold on. All right, what do you got, Richie? Let's go with Richie.
Steve Blackman.
What you got, Chris?
That does make sense. I said Gerald Briscoe. I had no clue.
Not only did you not know, but Richie got the point. It's Steve Blackman.
Damn.
It actually opens the show, evidently. If you
Oh,
don't count
shit.
the pre-show, they opened the show 6-person mixed tag, 5 minutes long.
Was it against TNA and Trish?
It was indeed against TNA. too.
That's the only like
You had the
heel
bonus.
2 men and woman heel faction that makes sense for that era.
Yeah, and they can't just feud with Hardys and Leader all the
Yeah.
time.
Number 15. No. Who did Kurt Angle have his first TV appearance with? And I don't mean like an announcer or anything. It's with another talent, another wrestler.
WWE appearance, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because he
Good.
wasn't ECW for that one
Yes,
thing
yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Good clarification. I should have wrote WWF.
And
Oh man. It's gonna be
yeah,
this
that last I do not remember that happening at all.
No. Well, I don't. Yeah, I just it clicks me that Steve Blackman left after
Yeah.
Raw.
Now I'm gonna have to go and like watch the Survivor Series 2000. So I think he wrestled on Insurrection 01, maybe. He might have teamed with Grandmaster Sexay, but that's a UK pay-per-view.
He fought. He did fight at a Rebellion, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
That's why I had to word it like main one, because he has a
Yeah.
Rumble and then he has a UK pay-per-view. Yes.
Yep.
I got something.
All right. What do you have, Chris?
Tiger Ali Singh.
Okay.
Richard.
I had Triple H, but yes. I play Tiger.
Tiger Ali Singh is indeed what we're looking for. Hey, y'all. Told you we're coming up with an Evolve question. AR Fox defeated what current NXT star who's in a tag team in the main event of the final Evolve show?
NXT stars.
Oh, wow. Yeah. For some reason, I don't remember this at all.
Oh, I only got 1.5 stars from Brian, so great.
I'm trying to think about like NXT tag teams right now.
That is the hint.
Yes. It's hard to think of NXT tag teams.
Yeah, right? I feel you, Richie. I feel you.
Don't worry though, because guys, the next question it involves NXT tag teams.
Oh my god.
On the foot in the past, not present tag teams. Hang on, I'm gonna get something. All right.
What you got, Chris?
So I was gonna say that dude that teams with fucking Kushida right now, but I couldn't remember his name, so I just said Carmelo Hayes.
I think Carmelo's good. Might have had a couple of matches. I don't know if he's a main Evolve guy. I don't think the Kushida tag partner ever tagged was ever involved.
I had no idea.
Richie.
Fabian Eitner.
Oh, former Evolve champion. Really good guess. Not towards Evolve in the end though. Josh Briggs.
Oh, he's in a tag team.
The tag team with Bill Buchanan's son, whatever he's called, BJ. BJ and Briggs. They're two guys who wear flannel and like to fight. That's their gimmick. Chug, 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 chug. Everybody. Hey, speaking of NXT tag teams, who are the members of Grizzled Young Veterans?
Fuck.
I'm a Grizzled Young Vet. If you ever want to laugh, look up Grizzled Young Vet, sang by Luke Gallows.
I have heard that. It's on, I believe the Wrestling Road Diaries 1 DVD.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, yeah. Is that the first one? Yeah. No, 2. Because 1 is Danielson and Renaro.
Right.
2 is Gallows and Cliff Compton.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And then 3 is the funny one with
I regret.
Gigatara?
Yeah. This question makes me regret everything about my life because I have another friend group where I just meme that all the UK guys that come over in tag teams are all Oni Lorcan. And I don't know. So yeah, just go with it. I have one name.
All right, Richie.
Yeah.
Take his shoes off. You have Zach Gibson and also James Drake.
That's the other guy.
He gets it no matter what if you only have one name.
Yeah, I had James Drake.
Only Richie will get the point, though. He does nail it. James Drake and Zach Gibson. That's why part of the reason JD Drake in AEW is JD and not James, because there was a James Drake in Evolve already, and NXT rather. Number 18 at Payback 2020. Who did Matt Riddle defeat in his singles pay-per-view debut? Speaking of owning Lorcan, though, shout out to my boy Danny Birch, free agent now. Awesome guy, talented guy. We'll see him pop up somewhere.
Also, Samoa Joe, free agent.
Wait, what? Fuck you. What?
Yes.
What?
Oh, you know that?
No, I'm behind. Shit, y'all do what you gotta do. I'm gonna look something up. The hell? Once again, we'll see where Mojo goes, just like last time.
Oh, because Payback in 2020 was that weird one where they did it like a week after SummerSlam.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mojo issue statement. Extremely fortunate and grateful to all the young, amazing talent I had the pleasure of working with in the past months. Only saddened at the loss of an excuse to see their continued growth and achievement. Yeah, love you, Joe. I'm very excited for their future.
Well, oh yeah, like so they can't be like, this time it's budget cuts again.
No, now it's not budget cuts. Now it's we're growing and expanding, and fuck everyone that got us to where we are. Like Jesus, like Tony, even like Tony Khan says too much in one way, and they don't know how to be nice. Can someone fire someone?
I just feel like Vince walks through the office down there in the fucking performance center and says, "Hey, did Triple H hire you? Well, now you're fired."
At first I laughed at that idea, but it seems like it's fucking accurate lately. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, are you hired from Triple H? What's your answer?
I had no clue. Murphy?
Richie.
Baron Corbin.
Oh, Richie's catching up. Richie gets to the point. All right. Question 19 coming at you. I've already had it copied. At Money in the Bank 2017, who made their WWE debut? Skipping NXT.
Quite wrong, but
We're good.
Chris. I was deciding who to go first. I don't remember.
Was that the one where Mike Kanellis debuted?
I don't know. Was it Richie?
I said Braun Strowman.
It was Mike Kanellis.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah. Just to the grade.
See, because you asked me a question about him before, and I said Mike Bennett, and it was again, and I was like, fuck, I forgot his name, but this time I remembered.
Shawn Michaels faced Diesel at In Your House 7, subtitled what?
Oh, that is the ROH show.
I just bought some Ring of Honor DVDs from I think Christopher Daniels' personal collection. Or somebody's personal collection. I couldn't quite figure out who. Oh shit, we're in Richie.
I'm not actually. Hang on.
You're good. Just say it, Richie, if you want.
I don't know. Boy of the dog. That's wrong. But
that is indeed wrong. Chris.
So I almost put another thing, but I had good friends, better enemies.
Here is what? Yeah, no, you're good. Here is your winner. That's correct, by the way. Yeah. And still your champion. 13 smackaroonies. Richie, though, had some really nice deals coming in at 8, 13-8. Chris Cass walks away with the W, retaining that beautiful $5K, $5,000 championship. I shipped him earlier this week. You got that right?
Yes, yeah, totally.
Okay,
We're just gonna pretend this definitely says wrestling with trivia on it and not whatever this company is.
Just get a removable sticker, removable plate.
Yeah. I'll get a magnet because then I can easily take it off and on.
Chris Cass, once again, tremendous match. We got you versus Richie in the books. Parting words, plugs, your favorite Shawn Michaels match.
So for that last question, I think I almost wrote down good friends, stiffer enemies, which is I think was like the Kevin Steen. I thought it was Steen and Generico. When that might have been better friends, stiffer enemies too.
Low key Dan Moff, I believe.
Yeah, I know one of them had like Steen and Generico fighting.
Yeah, I think they do a sequel like years later too. Like
yeah, I have that one on DVD.
The first one's like 03, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, I have the second one on DVD, and that's what I almost put. And I was like, that's not right. WWE would have put stiffer in the name.
I think I have either. So send me that one when you can.
Oh yes, I'll get right on that. But favorite Shawn Michaels match? I don't fucking know. I'm Canadian. I don't like Shawn Michaels.
Whoa, fuck you. Your new champion, Richie Nemo Goodacre. Richie, you won in nefarious ways. Simply because Chris shit talked Shawn. But no, I'm sorry, Chris. Any plugs, parting words? And come on, man, give me a Shawn match.
Let's go with I know it's the one he got hurt in, but I did really enjoy the casket match from Rumble '98 because that was one of the first that was like the first VHS I rented.
Mania taker, Rumble '98 taker.
Listen, like it's sentimental because it's the first VHS I ever rented when I started watching wrestling because it like had just come out on VHS when I started watching. So yeah, kind of VHS. It does stand out a lot in my head, but yeah, if anyone else wants to challenge me, I'm here. Let's do it. Me and Richie have an Attitude Era match coming up at some point in the other league, so you'll see that soon too on Combat Wrestling Trivia.
Richie, yeah, shout out to Combat Wrestling. We love you, JB3. Richie Nemo, Goodacre, good game. Like I said, some nice steals from the champ there at the end. Plugs, parting words, and I didn't really come up with a guy. Your favorite? All right, let's go with the Canadian Bret Hart match.
Yeah, no, so it was fun. I did better than I thought I was going to. But I mean, there was a couple at the start there. I was like, oh man, this is getting away from me. But I'm glad. I'm happy with that Steve Blackman and Paul and a few other things. So Bret Hart match. Well, probably sounds probably cliche, but probably like the match with Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10.
Never a wrong answer. Classic match there. And just like Bret versus Owen, we just saw a classic match here. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that. So for Chris, Richie, JPO, Jordan Pierce Owens, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a loved one, tell a dead loved one, talk to them. They can hear you. Ghosts are real. Thanks for watching. Good night.